news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Ramney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon, Spa, Nail and Barbershops, the Wellness Center, Medical and Behavioral Health Clinics, Tissely Cross, Deliciously Smooth Cider, HOV Medical, and Digicel. Sign up for Digicel Plus Home Light Bundles, faster internet, movies and sports. Premier and Minister of Finance, Dr. the Honorable Natalio D. Whitley, says there has been improved relationship between the Virgin Islands government and the United Kingdom.
In early July, I had the opportunity to meet the then newly appointed United Kingdom Minister for the Overseas Territories, Honorable David Rutley, MP, in the margins of CARICOM's 45th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government in Port of Spain. Our discussion was very constructive. I was very encouraged by Minister Rutley's keen interest in how the relationship between the British Virgin Islands and the United Kingdom could be improved. In the months that have elapsed since that initial meeting, I have observed a welcome shift in the UK's engagement with the British Virgin Islands and the tone of communications. I must also acknowledge the constructive approach taken by UK Ambassador James Kariuki, who I have met on a number of occasions since last year. On the ground, we have been following through on our commitment to the people of the British Virgin Islands to build a model democracy. The elected arms of government are working diligently in their respective areas of constitutional responsibility to improve and strengthen the systems and institutions of government. The governor and his team are doing the same where he has constitutional responsibility. The technical assistance provided by the UK government thus far in select areas has been helpful. A collaborative UK approach, combined with ongoing consultation with the territory government, is the best way to address capacity constraints and other challenges of small government administration. Looking ahead, next month, I look forward to attending the upcoming Joint Ministerial Council in London between the UK and overseas territories, where I will further discuss with Minister Rutley the British Virgin Islands' relationship with the UK.
However, the order in council has not been lifted despite repeated calls, a call the Premier reiterated while addressing the meeting of the United Nations on Wednesday, October 4.
To be clear, I remain firmly opposed to the UK order in council in reserve that can remove democratic governance in the British Virgin Islands. The order is not necessary, and I believe it should be lifted immediately. Nonetheless, it is worth noting that the UK has indicated that it foresees the order being removed by May 2024. The tone set by Minister Rutley is a positive development, and my administration will continue to constructively engage the UK with a view to resolving the issue.
Meantime, His Excellency the Governor John J. Rankin insists more must be done in terms of implementing the recommendations of the Commission of Inquiry before the order in council can be lifted.
So I look to see actual delivery now on the action plans which are coming forward, delivery between now and the end of this year, leading to meaningful change. I also expect to see by the end of December a strengthened Integrity in Public Life Act, the Whistleblower Act, and an amended Register of Interests Act brought into force. These legislative protections must be sufficiently robust to prevent the sort of abuses which the Commission of Inquiry highlighted.
This was on Friday, September 29, while providing his fourth quarterly report on the subject.
The overall aim remains for the necessary reforms to have taken root no later than May 2024. To achieve that, we need to see that real evidence of improvement in governance that we all want. That may take the form of clear policies being consistently used, effective communication with the public and with public officers, appropriate budgets, appropriate staffing allocations to ensure delivery of government services. I do not believe that there is an immediate need for additional powers based on the plans and commitments the government has made. However, if we do not see significant progress in the coming months, additional action may be necessary.
A commission of inquiry was established in January of 2021 to investigate whether serious dishonesty, abuse of office, and corruption in relation to public officials may have taken place in recent years, and to make recommendations with a view to improving governance and the operation of law enforcement and justice in the Virgin Islands. The findings of this was released in April of 2022, and in a move to avert partial takeover of the VI government by the United Kingdom as recommended in the report, the two parties agreed that over 46 recommendations be effected, hence the order in council. For this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.